Hey everybody, Megaslow here, playing another bit of World of Warships. Just got this, the USS Texas, New York class battleship. Very, very nice to use. I have to say I'm very, very satisfied with this ship. I've only taken it out once, but I do enjoy the ship, and this is one of the ships I've been looking forward to for a really long time. Having been from Texas myself, I've actually walked aboard this ship and toured it. And it's a very iconic ship, especially for Texas and Texans. Anyway, I'll skip the boring bits. If you don't know about this ship, it's pretty much artillery standpoint. It's pretty much a New York, minus the fact that it has a really nice AA rating and is very effective when it comes to dispatching anti-aircraft or dispatching aircraft. So yeah, let's take it out and take a look at it. See what kind of matchmaker we can get a hold of today. I'm only going to be streaming for a little bit today, probably around 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah, let's take a look at her. Looks like I am bottom tier. Only one other tier 5 on my team. 2 tier 5s on their team. So, stacked against us. But we'll see how it goes. I do have some pretty impressive range on this one. On this battleship compared to my New York. The 18 kilometer range on its main guns is very competitive. And I'm not running any signal flags. Like I said, I've just recently got this thing. I haven't rigged it up with a bunch of flags yet. I will do that later. So pretty much going to be support role. See if I can support. So we'll see. Kind of want to go around towards C and A. I'm going to cut through C over to A. Here my gun's turning over to the right side. That's where I'm going to be engaging people. Now I know a lot of people have already commented on this on the Texas, but the difference between the Texas and the New York is as far as artillery goes, is the placement of the center gun. That number 3 gun is actually more aft than it is on the New York, which actually gives it a much better forward firing arc. Now you'll see here when my guns come around, it won't stop at like 90 degrees or close to 90 degrees. It actually points a good bit further, which allows you to get all 5 guns facing at a much better angle to the enemy. It can be really, really useful when pursuing enemy ships and keeping your armor faced toward them, or angled better to where you'll bounce a few shells. Really enjoy this ship so far. Unfortunately, no aircraft carriers on this matchmaker, so we don't have any kind of demonstration for the AA capabilities of this boat, but it's a good ship. We'll see what the artillery cannons can do. I think these are 14-inch guns. Biggest for her time when she was first built. She's fought in both world wars, so she's been around for a while, long before ships like the Yamato or the super battleships that you see in the higher tiers were ever even thought of. This ship was built ahead of her time, and arguably she served far past her time. We'll see how that demonstrates in this battle. Looks like we got a large force heading over to A, which is good and bad. I don't want to go head to head with a bunch of these high-tiered battleships. They will tear me apart. Targets like that are more so my speed. Should have been angled my turrets toward him. He's at 14, so we'll go ahead and send a couple of shots out his way. See how those do. Oh, he's cutting in. He sees those coming. So I'm cutting right towards a mountain. Oh, got a hit. Ooh, decent hit. 4,000 almost. That's a good hit. Couple of good hits, overpinned. I believe one of those bounced off his armor. Futataka is tier 5. So yeah, his armor isn't the greatest. This Atlanta, though, is ripe for the picking, coming in almost broadside, which is a good thing I switched. It's a good hit. Another couple of good hits. Couldn't get a Citadel on him. Might as well send my last round over there to enemy Colorado, who is focused down on our Colorado. And I do believe that Atlanta has torpedoes. So if he's not dead, oh, he's got to be dead. He would be spotted. I see you, Nicholas, sneaking up the rear. Cheeky. I could probably arc over that, so I'm going to go ahead. He's turning. So I'll see if any of those only one damaging shot, and he's bringing some towards our Pensacola. So I'm still safe for the moment. And Nicholas is going down. He probably thinks he's out of my range pretty soon. Long range. See, that's that 18-kilometer range for you. Too much lead on those. Those should get one of them. Nice little hit. I'm going to go ahead and turn. He's firing. My battleships are... I'm going to go ahead and swing my front turrets around. Now our Nagato has better range than I do. But it looks like this flank, there's a couple of battleships in it. Instead of doing a pursuit, I'm going to go for the guys who are attacking us so I can close the distance. Doesn't make sense for me to try and chase the Colorado. Why am I turning? What the? Why are you doing this? My keyboard just wigged out on me. That was odd. Okay. Let's get this thing back up to speed. Nagato at the extreme most of my range. That Warspite is coming in close, so I will be able to get a full broadside onto him as soon as I can get a firing solution on him. He's not traveling very fast. Those should be decent because I fired him at the waterline. Not too bad. He did turn in for him. probably should be turning away from these. Let's see if he's gonna turn to avoid. One shot. Two shots. Those aren't gonna hit. Oh. I'll take it. Some decent fire on the Warspite. Very tough little ship. Oh, and he's gonna turn into those. Slightly. Maybe not. Splicing, splicing, splicing. Oh, those are beautiful. Nagato, broadside to me, so I'm going to go ahead and let him have it. That was a good spread. He's seen me. Get right in the side. Oh, wow. All right.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Concentrate fire on the target. The ship is on fire.
Alright, I'm not going to survive this, but if I can get one more broadside into that Nagato, I'll be happy. Oh, and he's not even looking, so I get the back of his turrets.
Direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, to starboard.
This is the end of it. Not the greatest, but I slowed them down. Did a good bit of damage to their Warspite. Nagato's got some thick armor. I just was not penetrating. Even at that slight angle, I didn't penetrate. I took a couple of heavy citadels right there at the beginning of that. None of our guys can score citadels. Miyoko, I wouldn't do it, bud. Not the most impressive. We'll battle on rather than go back to there. I want to try another round in the Texas. Hopefully Matchmaker will be a little bit nicer to us. We'll see. You don't always get a good round, you know. I was foolish. I shouldn't have gone against all those ships, but they had a really good steamroll coming around. Ah! Not better at all. All right, let's do this. And again, no carriers. All this AA and nothing to shoot at. Secondary armaments on this boat are exactly what you're looking at. Those 3 turrets per side. Not that impressive. I think they're 152 millimeter. 3 of them per side. I mean, you saw my secondaries. My secondary range is close to 5 kilometers. Still, not nearly enough guns to actually make any kind of a difference. You can't even reliably put them on fire.
Let's give them a hard time.
But I chose that commander perk because later on they will come in handy. As battleships go up in tier, their secondary range goes up tremendously, and those percentage increases make a very good difference. At least I'm hoping. This is my highest tier battleship,
Much obliged.
along with my New York. Now, it looks like Miyoko is not going for A. So steaming off on my own is not a good idea. So I'm going to flip my turrets around. I'm actually going to whip the beast into a hard right.
Good luck, everyone.
I love it. Even at this extreme range, I can hit these guys. Well, I could if there wasn't mountains.
Stone the crows.
See if Miyoko can get a spot on that destroyer. See, I'm not above shooting my battleship guns at a destroyer. He's turning in. Oh, he... See how those do. Probably not going to hit him, but oh well. New York. Juicy target. I won't get my guns on. Doesn't matter anyway. New Mex. See if any of those connect with that New Mexico. No. Spliced them all. Kirov. Not going to see him long enough. I'm really way out here. Pretty ineffective. Not going very fast. Should get some plunging fire if any of those connect. I got one hit. Didn't look like it did any damage. I am just splicing. I'm going to cut power a little bit because I'm at a good range here. He's going flat broadside on to me. I've lost him. See if that New York continues going. He should land right on top of him. There's a couple of good hits. New York felt that. Unfortunate part of this boat is that it's got a lot of deck space. Gonna turn into those. thought those were lined up. One hit, no damage. Atlanta is very close. Of course, he's maneuvering. He's taken one. See if any of those hit. Kirov wants to play. That's Atlanta fire. You can tell by the extremely high angle.
The ship is on fire.
And he's just going to continue to hose me with fire, as I can't see him. I'm going to go ahead and cut the fire and start repairing. Got no targets.
Problem solved, sir.
Too short. He's got too much speed. Yeah, nothing. I'm shooting at the absolute maximum of my range. I'm going to cut in with some of my friendlies, see if I can get some effective fire at a little bit closer range. Kirovs don't appear to be able to turn very fast. Garbage shots. Terrible spread. Those won't hit. Cleveland's well hidden. Not enough lead. I'm going to be a bit aggressive here. We're hemorrhaging ships. See if that's enough lead. It's a good spread on them. Watch, it's too much lead. Those might be pretty decent. I can hurt the New York. I can't hurt anything else. New York's the only one I've ever planted any good shots on.
Team has taken the lead.
There's that pesky Atlanta. Nothing. Tight. Killed him. enough lead. I need to get up close. Couple of overpins, not too much to worry about. And he's turning off Colorado. That should be some good hits on him.
Confirmed
14,000. I'll take it. Let's see. 9,000.
Main turret critically damaged.
I'm getting focused here.
On fire.
Only 3,000. I need all my hit points.
Problem solved, sir.
I can sink this Kirov. Nah, I'm gonna burn up long before I kill him. Ah, well.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Again, tier 7 match. Can't kill the Kirov. Lies or miss. A very, very hurt Miyoko and a Kirov. This Miyoko is going to be going down with a whisper. I'd like to know the stats on this boat. I hit him with several AP shells. He must have an extremely small citadel. Dead center. Matchmaker's not on my side, but that's it for right now. I was only going to play a couple games. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Thank you.